Good day everyone, I'm Aliana Jane Cruz from BSITOUMN Section 11, and for this video presentation, let's talk about something that affects our everyday lives, whether we notice it or not. Politics, governance, and citizenship. We will also understand the difference between the state and the government and explore how the political system of the Philippines evolved from the past to the present. These are not just pang-government topics lang. They shape how we live, how decisions are made, and even how our future is built as Filipinos. These ideas may sound complicated, but they are actually part of our daily experiences, from voting in elections to following laws and participating in community activities. By the end of this discussion, you'll see that these concepts are not distant ideas. They are alive in our communities, our election, and even in simple acts like following rules or voicing opinions. We will split the discussion into three parts: politics, governance, and citizenship, state versus the government, and the historical evolution of the Philippine political system. But first, we will talk about politics, governance, and citizenship. What do they mean? Let's break it down. First is the politics. It is about how power is gained, used, and shared in society. It involves decision-making that affects people's lives. Second, governance. It refers to how leaders manage resources and implement decisions for the welfare of the people. Third, citizenship. It is about being a member of a nation with rights like voting and responsibilities like obeying laws. But why does this matter? Because these three are connected. Good governance depends on good politics, and both rely on active and responsible citizens. Example of it in the Philippine context. During national elections in the Philippines, citizens vote for leaders. That's citizenship in action. The candidates campaign and present platforms. That's politics. Once elected, they create policies and programs. That's governance. If citizens vote wisely and leaders govern responsibly, society benefits. But if not, issues like corruptions or poor public services can arise. Second discussion is about state versus government. What's the difference? These two are often confused, but they're not the same. State is a permanent political entity. It includes people, territory, sovereignty, and government. The state continues to exist even if leaders change, while the government is a group of people currently in power. They run the state but can change through elections or other means. For example, the Philippines as a state remains constant, but the government changes. For example, from the administration of Rodrigo Duterte to Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Think of it this way: the state is the system while the government is the operator. Third discussion is about historical evolution of the Philippine political system, from the pre-colonial barangay system to contemporary democratic governance. Now, let's travel through time. This is where things get really interesting. The pre-colonial period, barangay system. Before colonization, early Filipinos lived in a small communities called barangays, led by a datu. Leadership was based on respect, bravery, and wisdom. Laws were simple and often unwritten, and the decisions were made within the community. For example, if two people argued over land or trade, they didn't go to the court. They went to the datu. This shows that even before colonizers arrived, Filipinos already had their own system of governance. Next, the Spanish colonial period, 1565 to 1898. When Spain colonized the Philippines, everything changed. Instead of small independent barangays, the Philippines now had a centralized government controlled by Spain. a governor-general ruled the country, Filipinos had little political power, and the Catholic Church played a major role in both politics and society. For example, Filipinos worked and paid tribute, but decisions came from Spain, not the people. This period introduced structure, but not freedom. But something important happened. This period awakened Filipino nationalism. Educated Filipinos like Jose Rizal and Andres Bonifacio began to question colonial rule. Movements for reform and revolution emerged. Revolutionary Period and First Republic, 1896 to 1901. As resistance grew against Spanish rule, Filipinos began organizing for independence. The revolution officially began in 1896. The Katipunan, founded by Andres Bonifacio, led the armed revolution against Spain. Led by heroes like Emilio Aguinaldo, Filipinos fought for independence. In 1898, Philippine independence was declared in Kawit, Cavite, and for the first time, the Filipinos built their own government, the Philippine Republic, and was established as the first democratic republic in Asia. However, independence was short-lived due to the arrival of a new colonial power, the United States. American Period 1898 to 1946. Under American rule, the Philippines was introduced to democratic principles. Public education was expanded, teaching civic responsibility. Filipinos were allowed to participate in government through elections. For example, the establishment of the Philippine Assembly, 1907. It gave Filipino a voice in legislation. This period trained Filipinos in democratic governance, preparing the country for independence. Japanese Period, 1942 to 1945. During World War II, Japan controlled the Philippine government. Many Filipinos resisted through guerrilla movements. This showed the strong desire of Filipinos for independence and self-governance. Independence and the birth of democracy, 1946 onwards. In 1946, the Philippines finally gained independence from the United States, marking the beginning of its journey as a sovereign nation. The country adopted a democratic republic system where power comes from the people and the leaders were chosen through elections, and the Constitution became the foundation of governance.
As of the 21st of this month, I signed Proclamation number 1081, placing the entire Philippines under martial law.
Martial law era, 1972 to 1986. But history isn't always smooth. President Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law in 1972. Democratic institutions were weakened and media was controlled. Freedom of speech was restricted and political opposition was suppressed, but this led to a turning point. People power and the restoration of democracy, 1986. Then came one of the most powerful moments in history. The scene shifts. Millions of Filipinos stood together in EDSA. The People Power Revolution restored democracy. Citizens, religious groups, and the military came together in a peaceful protest. This led to the removal of Marcos from power, and Corazon Aquino became president, restoring democratic institutions. It showed the power of citizenship, and when people unite, they can reshape their government. Contemporary Philippine democracy, present day. Elections, debates, social media, and active citizens. Today, the Philippines operates as a democratic republic. The citizens vote for leaders at local and national levels. Institutions like Congress and the Supreme Court ensure laws are made and interpreted fairly. Media, civil society, and even social media platforms play a role in shaping public opinion. Democracy today is not just about voting, it's about staying informed, fighting misinformation, holding leaders accountable, and being irresponsible citizens who participate beyond elections. The Philippine political system did not develop overnight. It is the result of centuries of struggle, adaptation, and participation from barangay leadership to people-powered democracy. One thing remains constant. The Filipino people have always been at the heart of governance. So what have we learned? Politics, governance, and citizenship are not just abstract ideas. They are part of our daily lives. From voting in elections to following community rules, we are constantly participating in shaping our nation. Understanding the difference between the state and government help us see that while leaders may change, the nation remains. And by looking at our history, from barangays to modern democracy, we realize that the Filipino people have always played a role in shaping governance. A strong nation is not built by leaders alone. It is built by informed, active, and responsible citizens. And here's the most important part. The future of this system is not just in the hand of leaders. It's in us, the citizens. So the next time you hear about politics, remember, we are part of it. And that's all for my video presentation. Again, I'm Aliana Jane Cruz from DSIT-OUMN Section 11, and this video presentation is for the subject Politics, Governance, and Citizenship